Welcome to CallumConnects, 5-minute entrepreneurial inspiration for your day. Our guest today on CallumConnects is Nik Kraljevic. Nik is the founder of Social Network Pleme and a cybersecurity professional.
A hurdle I've faced as an entrepreneur is getting stuck in the build trap. So you may be wondering, what is the build trap? And then how do you actually get stuck in it? So if I take a step back and describe what the build trap is, I'd say it's the mentality that just by building your product or business that people will come, which is a common one, with first-time entrepreneurs and developreneurs or entreprogrammers, as they like to be known. But it can be very, very easy to kind of just get so stuck in working on your product or your business or your idea and working to build that idea out, but then totally neglecting how you kind of distribute that idea out there and get your business out there, get your product out there and start getting users and customers. So in my particular example, my first kind of venture was a password manager app. So I spent probably 8 months altogether coding this, when I'd come home from work on the side from my day job. So I built what I thought was a really great app or service that was really useful. I used it every day and a couple others, but I know I'd still use it every day. But initially, you kind of go through all that hard work. You go through all the little steps to get there. You finally push that button that says release to the App Store and you get the approval notification. You then kind of celebrate, you crack open the champagne, and then you kind of wonder, how come there's no downloads? How come there's no users? How come there's no sales? So it's quite an interesting mindset. So the way I eventually overcame this hurdle was I kind of went back, talked to some of my core users and supporters and looked at, okay, what's wrong with this app branding wise? What needs to change? Is the UI good? What else can we do? So after speaking to a lot of people from a lot of various different backgrounds, different views on this, you kind of come away with a good laundry list of where you can improve, what else you need to do. So what I did then was I created a second app in a niche that I knew pretty well, around art and stickers and stuff. So after doing that, I kind of then focus. So you kind of generate some buzz, a lot of buzz pre-launch. So, going away, creating ads, creating little promos, getting people to sign up for a mailing list for launch, these kinds of things to kind of help build that buzz. Then go away and start talking to, blogs, online, local media to get as much kind of free press coverage as you can to help make this idea succeed. And then as you do this, you gradually get better at ads, you get better at social, you get better at conquering all those different distribution channels that brings people to your product or business. So once I did that, my second idea was a much bigger success. It still today does quite well. And I think a big part of that is due to those distribution channels we've set up to bring people to your product, to get them to actually download it, to convert them, to sales. But then after that, I went back to that first app and re-implemented all that feedback, all the good stuff, changing all the branding, fixing it up, and pretty much doing a 2.0 launch using the same techniques that worked with that second app. And I'm happy to say that was a success. So that's the story of how I overcame a hurdle as an entrepreneur.
I help small businesses use the public markets to grow. In 2 years, we've gone from 0 to 100 million in revenue and $10 million in profit. If you would like to know how we did it and how you can get involved, sign up at callumlang.com.